This next news story comes to us from Game Rant, written by Pryrai. I apologize if
I'll take
said
your
that
word for it
correctly. LittleBigPlanet and Dream Studio teases next game. Media Molecule, the developer behind LittleBigPlanet, is working on a brand new IP, which is reportedly less of a creative tool, unlike its latest title, Dreams. The news about the LittleBigPlanet creators' next project comes from co-founder Mark Healy, who exited the company in 2023. Back in September of last year, Media Molecule stopped shipping updates for Dreams, and last month it further dropped curation support for Dreams players. In the original announcement, the developer mentioned it was ending support for the PS4 game in order to focus its efforts on an exciting new project instead. Most recently, new information about the studio's next project has been revealed. In a MinMax interview, Media Molecule co-founder and former employee Mark Healy shared that a new IP, which is more of a game than a creative tool, is in development at the UK-based studio. Taking note of the layoffs at Media Molecule from last year, Healy reassured the fans by hinting that the developer's next game may not be in danger of being axed. He mentioned that parent firm Sony has a lot of faith in the developer and added, at the very least, they're going to make this game. Boy, what a soundbite right there. That's all you need to hear right there. At the very least, they're going to make this game. And then who knows after that?
Let them make this game, but if this game flops, we already gave them a chance with Dreams and that didn't work out. You're done.
Yeah, what a wild state the games industry is in right now. But yeah, recently Media Molecule listed a job role that described its next undertaking as an original game and not related to the Dreams franchise. Healy's statement from the interview directly aligned with the job posting and more or less established that the developer's new game will be quite different from its latest work. Given that the Dreams director has confirmed that the next IP tilts more towards being a game than being a tool, there are chances that community-driven content may not be as big a part of it as it was in Dreams. In other words, Media Molecule's next game may offer a straightforward gaming experience minus the creation suite. See, that to me almost is like stripping the DNA of Media Molecule, because even LittleBigPlanet was all about the creation tools.
Mm-hmm.
Like it had a story mode and a gameplay that you could do, but the whole fun of it was then making your own things and sharing it with people. So, okay, like maybe you can save the studio by making this game and maybe it's good and PlayStation keeps you around, but at what cost? You've sold your soul at that point,
I was gonna say, is it worth your soul?
Yeah. If I was in their situation, I'd probably do the same thing. Like just whatever it takes just to keep my job. As someone who experienced that over the last few months with my job and ended up with it now without it, that's something where like, oh, if I was in their situation and I had a chance, like all we got to do is make a game that's good. Then yeah, I'd go for it. But man, it's sad that they also feel like they're on the chopping block as well, right? Like I don't know. That's not
which is nuts, dude. I pray to the video game gods every day that Sony doesn't make the incredibly stupid decision to close Media Molecule. I've said it an infinite number of times. Media Molecule is by far Sony's most creative studio.
Oh, yes, 100%.
Better, way more creative than Naughty Dog. Pretty much the rest of them put together. When it comes to just surprise and delight and creation and things like that, they're unmatched in the PlayStation sphere.
They've had LittleBigPlanet 1, 2, and 3. They've had Tearaway. They've had Dreams.
Amazing.
Like, all incredible games. I love Dreams. I didn't get super into it because I didn't have the time to sink hundreds of hours into making a game within a game, essentially. But I mean, I loved what I played of it and like playing other people's things. Like, man, Dreams was such an incredible thing that was, like you said, like so creative. Like it was the pre-made stuff they put in there on top of like allowing people and giving people these incredible tools to make whatever they want. Like, man, like who else has done that? Who else has basically sold a game engine to people and been like, here, play this? Right. And a lot of people loved it. Like it's not like it wasn't a crazy hit success, but it also was like most people who jumped into it were like, oh, this is a lot of fun actually,
I feel the same way about Tearaway. I think Tearaway is a masterpiece. I've said that before too, and I'll continue to say it. I think in my book, Tearaway is a 10 out of 10 from start to finish. It is Media Molecule making it their version of an adventure game, but it still has their creative elements in it. They let you design things. They use every inch of the PlayStation Vita, you know, in a fun and interesting way.
Yeah,
you know, because they're just that good. But yeah, I don't know. I absolutely adore Tearaway, and I wish that more people would have been able to play it. And I'm not talking about the PS4 version because it's not nearly as good as Vita. But man, what a game. And that, like you said, it puts on display just how good at game design and how good at creating wonder that Media Molecule is.
That's the word right there. Like they just create things that just like bring so much wonder and delight to people. It's like, who in the world would have ever thought of this? They did.
Right.
And you know what?
It's a world made of paper and it all makes
incredible.
Sense.
Yep.
Come on.
It's fantastic. So, yeah, I don't know. It's a sad state of affairs. I mean, it's exciting again that they're making something new, but again, diving into the article and realizing like, oh man, they're doing this out of desperation. It's just a bummer.
Maybe they're on the one for you, one for me, right? Dreams was their one for me. Now they're gonna make one for you, one for Sony, and then they get to make one more for themselves.
If they are allowed to do that, that would be incredible. Like that would be best case scenario. Like, all right, yeah, make your game, which I'm sure is still going to be as charming and creative as ever. And then make your silly creative game, you know, that's like not a game or something like that. Like that would be great. I just don't want Media Molecule to just turn into a shell of itself to the point where they start making bad stuff and then they get axed, you know,
right?
You know, because if they're not enjoying the process and what they're making and doing, then
what's the point?
Yeah. So look forward to the new IP. Who knows? We might hear about it soon, but also, man, it'll be interesting to see the future.
Best of luck, Media Molecule. The world needs you, dude. The world needs you guys.
100%.
Game development needs you guys. Gaming needs you guys.
Thank you so much for watching that clip from our podcast. Remember, if you want to watch the whole episode, the full episode, link will be in the description below. You can click on that and check it out. We got listener questions. We got more news segments. We got what you playing. We got a lot of fun things. So yeah, more than just the news. There's a lot more to the show that you should go check out. So remember, click that link in the description. Check out that full episode.